the only video you need to start manipulating the hidden energy within you. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. Albert Einstein. Have you ever felt something in the air without knowing why? That unspoken energy in a room, that sudden chill or warmth that seems to come from nowhere. You're not imagining it, and more importantly, you can learn to control it. In today's video on spiritual wisdom, we're unlocking the secrets behind the hidden energy within you and showing you how something as simple as your breath can awaken your power and transform your life. This isn't just theory. It's a practical path to more clarity, balance, and joy. Have you ever experienced strange energy shifts or intuitive sensations? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're ready to harness your inner power and live more consciously every day. 1. Subtle energy is real, and you can feel it. Maybe you felt pressure around your chest, or a magnetic energy when you stood near someone. These aren't random events. These are signs that your spirit is beginning to awaken to a deeper truth, the existence of subtle energy. This hidden force isn't fantasy. It's not superstition. It's the invisible reality behind everything we see. Ancient traditions have spoken of it for thousands of years, calling it prana, chi, mana, or life force. Today, science has started catching up, referring to it as bioenergy or electromagnetic frequency. But long before anyone gave it a name, you could feel it, and you still can. The difference now is that you're finally ready to understand and begin working with it consciously. Whether you realize it or not, you are constantly interacting with an invisible field of energy. It surrounds you, moves through you, and connects you to everything and everyone around you. This energy is not passive, it speaks, and your soul knows how to listen. Have you ever stood next to someone and instantly felt drained, or perhaps energized? Have you ever picked up on someone's mood without them saying a word? That's not a coincidence. That's spiritual perception. Feeling shivers when someone speaks, pressure in your body for no physical reason, or a sensation of weird vibes around certain people are all signs that your spirit is tuning in. You're beginning to recognize the frequency beneath the surface. And that awareness is your first step into spiritual wisdom. When you start to harness this subtle energy, everything changes. Life stops feeling random. You stop being emotionally reactive and start becoming spiritually responsive. You learn to protect your energy when needed, cleanse it when it's heavy, and direct it with clarity when you're creating something new. You begin to notice that your thoughts carry a vibration, your words have power, and your presence itself can affect the room. Just like a radio picks up frequencies, your body and spirit are natural antennas. And once you start tuning into this invisible language, you'll never see the world the same again. Manipulating energy doesn't mean controlling others. It means mastering yourself. It means learning to stay calm when others are in chaos and centered when the world is spinning. It means influencing your environment through peace, presence, and intention, not force. A man who understands energy becomes a spiritual force of nature. His power is quiet but undeniable. He walks into a space, and people feel it without him saying a word. This gift is already inside you. It always has been. You were born with it. The world simply taught you to forget. But now, you're remembering. And the more you remember, the more your life begins to shift, not because you're chasing anything, but because you're aligning with who you really are. You are more than just a body. You are a living, breathing field of energy, conscious, connected, and divine. The moment you begin to truly feel that, your spiritual journey accelerates. You start to live with intention. You start to sense divine timing. You trust your instincts, follow your inner compass, and radiate the kind of energy that draws truth, abundance, and peace into your life. Comment below. I can feel the energy, if you're ready to tune into the invisible forces all around you. 2. Breathing correctly is the key to activation energy. Breathing is so much more than just keeping the body alive. It's the sacred thread that weaves together your mind, body, and soul. When you learn to breathe consciously, with awareness and intention, you begin to unlock the powerful energy that lives within you. You begin to connect with your true essence. Many of us go through life breathing shallowly and unconsciously, without realizing that the way we breathe is shaping the way we feel, think, and live. Shallow breaths create tension, stress, and disconnection. But deep, intentional breathing, especially from the abdomen, creates space within you. It grounds you. It brings you back to your center and opens the doors to healing and transformation. Deep abdominal breathing is not just a technique, it's a gateway. It's a key that unlocks a new level of awareness. As you inhale fully, feeling your belly rise, and exhale completely, releasing all that no longer serves you, you begin to move energy. You begin to awaken parts of yourself that have been dormant, waiting to come alive. You feel more alert, more vibrant, more in tune with the flow of life itself. Your breath is a direct channel to your life force. In many traditions, it's called prana, chi, or spirit. It's the energy that flows through you and around you. And when you breathe with intention, you activate that energy. You don't just survive, you start to thrive. You align your body and mind with a deeper intelligence that is always guiding you toward growth and spiritual awakening. Breathing becomes more than a function. It becomes your teacher. It teaches you how to slow down, how to listen, how to stay grounded, even in chaos. Inhale, and you draw in clarity and calm. Exhale, and you release resistance and fear. Over time, this simple practice builds a powerful presence within you. You begin to feel more at peace, more empowered, more connected to who you truly are. And this power has always been inside you. You don't need to look outside for answers. The key is already within you, in every breath you take. When you learn to work with it, to honor it, to breathe deeply and consciously each day, you begin to shift your energy. You begin to shift your life. This is where true transformation begins, not through force, but through alignment. Not by trying to control the outside world, but by mastering your inner world. With every breath, you take a step closer to the real you, the awakened you. So, start today. Take 5 minutes. Sit quietly. Place one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. Inhale deeply through your nose, allowing your belly to rise. Hold for a moment. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, letting go of tension, thoughts, expectations. Just breathe. With each cycle, you'll feel your energy start to move. You'll feel your awareness expand. You'll awaken the hidden force within you. Are you ready to unlock the power of your breath? If so, comment below. I will breathe with awareness to show your commitment to activating your energy and embracing inner vitality. 3. Chakras, meridians, and energy points can be felt and adjusted. You were born with a system of energy centers called chakras that hold the blueprint of your well-being. When these centers are open and flowing, you feel balanced, creative, grounded, and alive. But when they're blocked or imbalanced, your entire inner world can fall into disharmony, affecting not only your emotions, but your physical health and spiritual clarity. The chakras are more than just symbols. They are real, energetic vortexes within you. From the root at the base of your spine, which grounds you in the present moment, to the crown at the top of your head, which connects you to divine consciousness, each chakra plays a vital role in your spiritual ecosystem. Imagine your heart chakra, the center of love and compassion, becoming blocked after heartbreak or betrayal. Or your solar plexus, your power center, becoming dimmed after years of self-doubt. These imbalances don't just stay in your spirit, they echo through your body, emotions, and mind. But here's the empowering truth. You can learn to feel and adjust this energy yourself. You don't need a special gift or a mystical lineage. What you need is presence-pure awareness, anchored in breath and intention. When you focus your mind, slow down your breathing, and truly listen to your body, something miraculous happens. You begin to sense the subtle language of energy: warmth, tingling, tightness, release. These are the whispers of your soul calling you home. Ancient wisdom traditions have long mapped this inner landscape. In Chinese medicine, energy flows through meridians. In yogic philosophy, it travels along nadis. These are not abstract theories. They are spiritual highways through which your life force, your prana or chi moves. When these pathways are blocked, you feel disconnected, uninspired, or stuck. But when they are clear, you become radiant, vibrant, whole. Energy is not only the essence of life, it is the key to spiritual transformation. As Nikola Tesla once said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You are not just flesh and bone. You are vibration, frequency, a living field of energy shaped by thought, emotion, intention, and awareness. And when you begin to view yourself this way, the ordinary becomes sacred. You realize you are not a passive observer of your life. You are its creator. So, how do you begin to harness this inner power? You begin with breath. Deep, conscious breathing is the sacred bridge between your physical body and your spiritual field. Inhale light. Exhale resistance. Place your awareness on the places within you that feel heavy or numb, and allow your energy to move freely again. Visualize your chakras spinning like radiant wheels of color and light. Speak love into your being. Trust your sensations. Your body holds ancient intelligence, and it knows how to heal. This is not mysticism. This is spiritual science. And the more you practice, the more you awaken. As Carl Jung so beautifully said, who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens. This is your invitation to awaken, to stop searching for answers outside yourself, and begin feeling the sacred current that has always been within you. The hidden energy you carry is not a myth. It is real. It is alive. And it is waiting for you to finally remember what you are. Leave a like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to activate the notification bell so you never miss powerful energy insights like this. Keep aligning your chakras and unlocking your full potential. Type in the comments, I am ready to activate my energy and live in balance. Four, feel and shape energy with your hands and thoughts. One of the most powerful ways to experience your energy field in real time is through a practice known as the energy ball technique. This is not a mystical illusion or a mind trick. It's a direct encounter with the life force that animates you. To begin, rub your hands together gently. Feel the friction, the warmth building up. Then slowly pull your palms apart, leaving a few inches of space between them. As you breathe deeply and focus, begin to move your hands slightly closer together, then apart, as if cradling a soft, invisible sphere. Pay close attention to the sensations tingling, warmth, a magnetic pull. What you're feeling is real. That is your energy. Spiritual traditions around the world have long taught that where your attention goes, your energy flows. When you focus your thoughts into the space between your hands, you are shaping your energetic presence. You are no longer passively living. You are actively engaging with the force that makes all things possible. This is the essence of spiritual wisdom. The body is the instrument, but the soul is the music. Visualize the energy ball growing brighter. Imagine it pulsing with light. Maybe it glows gold, blue, or white. Let it expand, contract, move in rhythm with your breath. This isn't child's play. It's energetic mastery. Your imagination is not just a tool for escape. It's a tool for transformation. In the realm of spirit, what you see with your inner eye becomes the blueprint for what manifests in your life. Thought shapes energy, and energy shapes reality. As you practice, you begin to awaken something ancient and powerful within yourself. You become more attuned to your body, more grounded in your presence, more connected to the energy around you. You'll start to notice the subtle shifts in a room's vibration, sense the emotions of others more deeply, and feel your own spiritual power growing. This is not about control. It's about alignment. When your energy aligns with the divine current of life, miracles happen. Not because you forced them, but because you allowed them. This sacred journey, from thought to energy to transformation, doesn't require special tools or complicated rituals. It starts with your willingness to go inward. The energy ball is just the beginning. With each breath, each moment of intention, you are learning to shape the unseen world. And the more you do, the more you become the master of your reality, not just in body or mind, but in spirit. There is a deep knowing that rises when you touch your own energy for the first time. A quiet power, a spiritual confidence. You begin to remember who you really are, not just a man surviving in the world, but a spiritual being, vibrating with purpose, capable of healing, creating, and awakening. So take this moment. Feel the energy in your hands. Visualize it. Shape it. Let it remind you that you were never powerless. The energy was always there, silent, waiting, divine. Now, it's yours to use, with wisdom, with heart, and with the deep knowing that this is only the beginning. If you're still with us, comment, "I feel the energy below." Your feedback helps us connect and grow this powerful community. 5. Personal energy cleansing and protection is essential. Every conversation, every place you walk into, every thought you allow into your mind, it's all part of an invisible exchange. And if you're not careful, your personal energy can become clouded, weighed down, or even invaded by things that don't belong to you. That's why energy cleansing and protection isn't just some mystical idea. It's a foundational part of your spiritual awakening. Think about how often you clean your body, your home, or your clothes. You know it's necessary. But what about your energy field, your aura? When was the last time you cleared the emotional and spiritual debris that others may have unknowingly left behind? The truth is, most people go their entire lives without understanding that their low moods, fatigue, or constant anxiety aren't always theirs to carry. They're absorbing invisible clutter from the world around them. But the good news is, you can take your power back. It starts with something as simple and powerful as your breath. Conscious breathing is more than just oxygen filling your lungs. It's the first step in moving and shifting energy. Each intentional inhale brings clarity, while each exhale helps to release what's heavy or no longer serving you. With just a few minutes a day, breath work can realign your energy field and pull you back into harmony. And then there is water. Water is one of the most ancient and sacred tools for spiritual cleansing. A bath infused with sea salt, Epsom salt, or healing herbs like rosemary or lavender isn't just relaxation, it's a spiritual reset. As you soak, visualize any negative energy being gently drawn out of your body and absorbed into the water. Let it dissolve. Let it go. Feel your aura becoming clearer, stronger, more radiant. If you don't have a bathtub, don't worry. You can use your own hands as tools for energy cleansing. Slowly sweep your hands down your body from head to toe, as if brushing away invisible dust. As you do, say to yourself, I release what does not belong to me. I reclaim my energy. It may seem simple, but this physical act reinforces your intention. And in the realm of energy, intention is everything. But cleansing is only half of the process. You also need protection. That's where visualization comes in. Close your eyes and imagine a shield of brilliant white or golden light surrounding your body, pulsing with strength, peace, and divine energy. With every breath, see this light expand, forming a protective barrier between you and the chaos of the outside world. This isn't imagination, it's energy work. When you visualize with belief, you activate your spiritual defenses and awaken the inner guardian within you. The more you practice these rituals, the more attuned you'll become to your energy. You'll notice when something doesn't feel right. You'll sense when you've picked up energy that isn't yours. And more importantly, you'll know how to clear it, how to protect yourself, and how to return to your center. This is what spiritual awakening looks like, not some distant cosmic moment, but a daily commitment to honoring your light and standing in your truth. Energy hygiene must become a part of your life, just like brushing your teeth or washing your hands. It's not a one-time fix. It's a spiritual discipline. Because when your energy is clean and protected, you make better decisions. You attract higher vibrations. You align with your purpose. You become magnetic not just to blessings, but to peace, clarity, and divine guidance. So take this seriously. Begin today. Your breath is your tool. Water is your ally. Your hands are instruments of healing, and your intention is the key. The energy within you is not random. It's sacred. And when you learn how to work with it, instead of against it, you unlock a power that has been waiting for you all along. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel yourself return to center. Let go of the energy that doesn't belong to you. Visualize a radiant shield of light surrounding you. Repeat with me. I cleanse my energy, I protect my spirit, and I reclaim my peace. 6. Transmutation. Energy is not inherently good or bad. It holds no judgment. It is simply raw, neutral potential. What transforms that energy into something uplifting or heavy is your perception, your intention, your spiritual awareness. When you feel anger, fear, or sadness rising within, it's easy to label those feelings as negative and try to suppress them. But what if those emotions aren't working against you? What if, instead, they're energy in its most powerful and concentrated form, waiting to be transformed? This is where the sacred art of transmutation comes in. To transmute is to take the raw material of your inner world, the chaos, the noise, the pain, and alchemize it into something beautiful, something powerful, something that serves your spiritual growth. Your breath is one of the most overlooked tools in this process. It is more than survival. It is your anchor between the physical and spiritual realms. With every deep, intentional inhale and every slow, mindful exhale, you are not just oxygenating your body. You are shifting energy. You are clearing space. You are telling the universe, I am present. I am awake. I am in command of my inner world. But that's just the beginning. Visual tools like color can amplify your inner transformation. Purple, the color of spiritual awakening and divine connection, has long been associated with the crown chakra and higher realms of consciousness. When you visualize yourself bathed in purple light, you are aligning with frequencies of clarity, wisdom, and healing. Yellow, radiating from the core of the sun, activates your solar plexus, the seat of personal power, confidence, and will. Imagine that golden energy filling your entire body, dissolving self-doubt and fear, reigniting your belief in your own light. The solar plexus chakra, in particular, holds immense transformative power. It governs how you see yourself, how you make decisions, and how you assert your will in the world. When this energy center is blocked by emotional heaviness, you may feel powerless, anxious, or directionless. But through focused breathwork, color visualization, and conscious intention, you can begin to clear that blockage and reclaim your inner authority. As Carl Jung wisely said, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. The emotions you fear the most are often the gateway to your highest spiritual potential. This is what it means to truly manipulate energy, not in a deceptive or controlling way, but in a conscious, awakened way. You become the alchemist of your own life. You stop reacting to what the world throws at you and begin creating from the inside out. This is spiritual maturity, the moment you realize that everything you seek already exists within you. Peace, power, clarity, joy. It's all there, waiting for your permission to rise. So take a breath, trust the process, and begin the journey of energetic mastery. Because once you learn to transmute energy, nothing can stop you. You become untouchable, not because life stops being difficult, but because you've learned how to turn every challenge into spiritual gold. If you believe in the power to transform your energy, repeat after me. I am ready to transmute what no longer serves me. I breathe in light. I release heaviness. I claim my power now. 7. You can use energy to influence your reality and manifest what you desire. Everything in this universe is made of energy, including you. Your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions, they all carry vibrations. And these vibrations don't just stay inside you. They radiate outward, sending signals into the energetic field around you. When your emotions are aligned with a clear intention, your energy becomes focused, powerful, and magnetic. You become more than just a passive observer of life. You become a conscious creator. This is the secret behind manifestation. It's not about simply wishing or daydreaming. It's about becoming energetically aligned with what you desire. When your thoughts are clear, your emotions are steady, and your heart is sincere, your energy speaks louder than words. You begin to attract experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with the frequency you're sending out. But you don't have to rely on your inner energy alone. There are tools, ancient and sacred, that can amplify your power. Crystals, symbols, and sounds are not just spiritual accessories, they are energetic amplifiers. When used with intention, they strengthen your connection to the unseen world and help you align more deeply with your purpose. Crystals hold natural frequencies that respond to your energy. When you hold one with a focused intention, be it love, healing, clarity, or abundance, it begins to absorb and reflect that energy. Over time, it becomes a vibrational ally, helping to support your manifestations and keep your energy clear and centered. Symbols carry universal meanings that go beyond language. Whether it's a sacred mandala, a spiral, or an ancient glyph, these symbols speak directly to the soul. They activate hidden knowledge, open portals to higher awareness, and remind you of the deeper patterns that govern both your inner and outer worlds. Sound, too, is an ancient doorway into transformation. Music can shift your mood, but spiritual sounds like binaural beats, mantras, or solfeggio tones can shift your consciousness. These frequencies work with your brainwaves to calm the mind, open the heart, and raise your energetic vibration. When used regularly, sound becomes a tool for deep healing and spiritual expansion. All of these tools, combined with the intention of your heart, form a powerful foundation for true spiritual transformation. And the best part? The energy you need is already inside you. You're not searching for something outside of yourself. You're remembering who you truly are. You are not just a body or a mind. You are a field of energy in motion, capable of shaping the world around you. This is the essence of a spiritual awakening. It's the moment you realize that you are more than your past, your struggles, or your current circumstances. You are a divine being with the ability to create, heal, and rise. You are not here to survive. You are here to evolve. Every thought is a choice. Every emotion is energy. Every intention is a doorway. And when all three align, you don't just live life, you shape it. You become the author of your own reality. So if you're ready to step into your power, begin now. Tune into your energy. Use the tools that resonate with your soul. Speak your intentions with clarity. And most importantly, trust that the universe is already responding. This is not the end of your journey. It's the beginning. The energy within you is waiting. All you have to do is awaken to it. To affirm your power as a conscious creator, declare your intention. Comment below, "I shape my reality with energy," to anchor your manifestation journey and inspire others to align with their true power. And remember, what you've just watched is only the beginning. There's so much more hidden energy within you, ready to be awakened, explored, and harnessed. In upcoming videos, we'll continue to uncover the powerful truths that many never dare to speak of. You don't want to miss what's coming next. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you're always the first to receive our latest insights into energy, consciousness, and spiritual transformation. Until next time, stay awakened, Stay aligned. Chosen ones, you are a living karma. People regret how they treated you. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. Wayne Dyer. Have you ever felt like people only began to value you after you walked away? If you're a chosen one, this isn't a coincidence. It's karma in motion. In today's video, we'll explore how your energy, your growth, and your resilience become a mirror to those who wronged you. This is more than spiritual theory. It's a powerful truth you can apply to your daily life to rise higher, heal deeper, and live with purpose. Have you experienced people coming back with regret after mistreating you? Drop your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And don't forget to like and share if this message resonates with your soul. 1. People regret mistreating you. Have you ever noticed how the people who hurt you, those who took you for granted, betrayed your kindness, or disrespected your loyalty, seem to experience chaos not long after you walk away? They may never admit it out loud, but deep down, they feel your absence like a wound. Some watch you silently from the shadows, haunted not by love or hate, but by what you represent. Because as a chosen one, you are far more than just a person. You are a living force of energy. You are living karma. Your presence was never ordinary. You carried with you a sacred light, a heartline energy, gentle, divine, and deeply transformative. But not everyone is ready for transformation. When you came into their life, you held up a mirror to their soul. They saw parts of themselves they had buried. You triggered the growth they tried to avoid. While you offered unconditional love, healing, and wisdom, they rejected it. They mistook your grace for weakness, your loyalty for naivety. And so, they pushed you away. But what they didn't realize was that by losing you, they lost their alignment with spiritual balance. They lost the protection your energy carried. You were their peace, their clarity, their compass. And when you left, you didn't just leave behind silence, you left behind a vacuum. The universe doesn't ignore that. You are not just a kind-hearted person. You are a divine assignment. The moment you stepped out, karma stepped in. Opportunities began slipping through their fingers. Relationships started to crumble. Their life, once blessed by your presence, began to feel heavy. Not because you cursed them, but because they broke the flow of divine energy that had been offered to them through you. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." But when people choose jealousy, deceit, and manipulation over truth, love, and accountability, they align themselves with darkness. That energy doesn't just disappear, it circles back. This is karma in its purest form. When you left, you took with you something priceless: your light, your healing presence, your heart line. And suddenly, they had to face themselves without the buffer of your energy. In the beginning, they might deny it. They might pretend they've moved on. But over time, regret creeps in. They realize their life was more meaningful with you in it. They start looking back, wondering how they lost something so rare. Watching from afar, hoping to see you broken, they are instead confronted by your rise. Your growth becomes their silent punishment, not because you wish them harm, but because the universe always restores balance. As it is written in Galatians 6, verse 7, "Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. A man reaps what he sows." You, chosen one, are not meant to dwell in the pain of the past. You are here to rise. Each time you level up, you enter a higher spiritual frequency, one that those who mistreated you cannot access unless they are willing to do the hard work of healing. But most are not ready for that. Healing requires humility, self-awareness, and surrender. And so, they remain stuck while you soar. Let them watch. Let them wonder. But don't let their regrets slow you down. You are walking a path crafted by divine hands. Your mission is sacred. Your future is calling. You were never meant to shrink yourself for those who couldn't handle your light. You were meant to evolve, to awaken, to lead with heartland and strength. What they lost was not just a person, it was a divine presence. So now, the choice is yours. Will you step fully into your power and let the universe take care of the rest? Will you leave behind the weight of what they did and rise into who you truly are? If your spirit says yes, then speak it out into the universe. Type, "I rise above," and declare your freedom. You are chosen. You are rising. And your journey is just beginning. 2. Chosen ones are living karma. There comes a point in every chosen one's journey when you begin to realize you were never just another face in the crowd. You were never meant to simply pass through people's lives unnoticed. You were the shift. You were the reflection. You were the lesson they didn't see coming. Some were blessed beyond measure because of your presence. Others found themselves drowning in the very illusions they tried to uphold. You were the moment the masks fell off, the moment the truth stepped into the room. And whether they'll ever admit it or not, many now sit in silence, filled with the regret of how they treated you. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to awaken. You carry divine energy wrapped in human skin, walking among souls still trapped in spiritual sleep. The betrayal, the rejection, the underestimation you faced, it was never really about you. It was always a mirror reflecting back people's inner wounds, their brokenness, their spiritual disconnection. Without realizing it, they wrote their own karmic story the moment they chose to mistreat you. People thought they could use your kindness, manipulate your heart, and walk away untouched. But you were never just a person. You were, and still are, a vessel of truth. And truth is never comfortable. It exposes, it confronts, it demands accountability. Those who wronged you eventually discovered that actions carry weight. And now, many are left haunted by memories, quietly mourning the connection they shattered. Your light has always been too pure to exist in harmony with deception. When you entered someone's life, you brought more than companionship. You brought divine clarity. And that clarity revealed everything they were trying to hide. That's why some people were never at peace around you. Their discomfort wasn't with you, it was with themselves. Your energy exposed the truth they weren't ready to face. Some took that exposure as a wake-up call. They grew, they healed, they evolved. But others resisted, clinging tightly to their lies, thinking they could outrun the consequences. Yet karma doesn't chase, it waits. And the longer they held on to falsehoods, the heavier the lessons became. Every person who encountered you was given a choice to walk in truth or remain in illusion. Those who chose to honor your presence saw their lives expand. They were uplifted. They found peace, purpose, and spiritual growth. Because your energy doesn't just walk in, it transforms. But those who chose envy, deceit, or manipulation watch their lives fall apart piece by piece. Not because you sought revenge, you never had to. When someone disrespects a soul aligned with divine purpose, the universe itself responds. The moment they broke trust with you, they broke alignment with truth, and a foundation built on lies will always crumble. Now, they see you glowing. They hear whispers of your success. They feel your elevation from a distance. And deep down, they know they were part of your past, but they can never walk with you into your future. Some may try to return, hoping to rewrite the story. Others will remain silent, knowing they burned a bridge that won't be rebuilt. But their karma is not your burden to carry. Your only responsibility is to rise, to keep walking in your spiritual wisdom, to protect your peace, guard your purpose, and shine without apology. Because the world needs your light. And even now, your presence continues to awaken the unconscious, to shake illusions, and to spark transformation. So if you know this is your truth, if you felt the weight of being misunderstood, mistreated, and then rising anyway, say it with power. I am a mirror of truth. Because you are. And your journey is the fire through which others are forced to see themselves clearly. 3. You are both a blessing and a warning. There's something extraordinary about you. Chosen one, something that sets you apart the moment you enter a room. Your energy is not just felt, it's remembered. You don't just speak words, you awaken souls. You're not here to entertain or conform. You're here to transform. Your presence is powerful, almost cosmic in nature. You reflect truth, light and shadow, back to others. And while some are ready for that truth and rise with you, many are not. Instead, they react from fear, ego, or unresolved pain. They reject what they don't understand. They push away what they're not ready to embrace. And sometimes that means pushing you away. But what they didn't realize is this: no one meets you and stays the same. Your presence is a turning point, a divine moment disguised as an ordinary encounter. The ones who lied to you, betrayed you, abandoned you, they thought they could walk away untouched. They believed they could mistreat you and move on. But spiritual law doesn't work that way. The universe, in its perfect order, always restores balance. And now, whether they admit it or not, they feel the weight of what they've done. Losing you wasn't just a misstep, it was a spiritual lesson. You were sent into their lives as a mirror, a test, a chance to evolve, and they failed. Even those who act indifferent can't escape the echo of your presence. You live in their minds, in quiet regret, in unanswered what-ifs. They remember the love you gave, the wisdom you shared, the light you carried. And they realize too late that you were not just someone passing through. You were the one who challenged their stagnation, the one who made them feel something real, the one who could have helped them grow if only they had been willing. Now, they replay moments, they wish for do-overs, but the divine doesn't rewind so easily. When someone takes a spiritual gift for granted, they often don't get a second chance. But here's the beauty in all of it. Their rejection didn't destroy you. It activated you. What was meant to break you became the sacred fire that refined you. You rose, not as a victim, but as a warrior of light. You no longer look for validation in those who couldn't see your worth. You don't chase love. You embody it. You walk your path with a deep knowing that you were never too much. You were just too real for a world still clinging to illusion. Their pain may have been your awakening, but your awakening is now their mirror. And as they watch you heal, elevate, and expand, they are forced to face the truth of what they lost. Not just you, but the version of themselves they could have become if they had walked beside you. You are not here to be tolerated. You are here to awaken. Your spiritual presence is not a mistake. It is divine design. When people reject or betray you, know that it's not a reflection of your value, but of their readiness. And while karma is often misunderstood as punishment, it's really just spiritual alignment returning to balance. You don't need revenge. You don't need closure. You have the truth, and that's more than enough. So stand tall, chosen one. Keep walking your sacred path. Let your light speak louder than any apology you never received. Let your growth be the answer to every betrayal. As Maya Angelou once said, you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. You have chosen not just to survive, but to rise. If you've ever witnessed divine justice unfold in your life, share your story. Your journey might awaken someone else's. And if you're still waiting, type, "I trust the process," and claim your alignment with divine timing and spiritual restoration. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are becoming, and the world is watching. 4. You disrupt illusions. There's a certain power that lives within you, a quiet force that cannot be explained but is always felt. As a chosen one, your very presence disrupts the illusion. You walk into rooms and the atmosphere shifts. People grow uneasy, not because you do anything wrong, but because your energy is pure, your spirit unfiltered. You don't wear masks, and that alone exposes the ones who do. You don't play games, and that reveals the emptiness in others' performances. Without saying a word, you shine a light on everything false, and that light, that truth, makes many uncomfortable. You never asked for this role. You didn't seek to uncover deception or pull back the curtain on people's hidden agendas. But your spirit carries a higher frequency, one that naturally brings darkness into view. And because of this, people project their discomfort onto you. Instead of looking within, they blame you. Instead of facing their own shadows, they turn you into the enemy. But deep down, they know the truth. It's not you they fear, it's what you reveal within them. Your authenticity is a silent call for them to evolve, and evolution is something most resist until they have no other choice. To many, you have become a living karma. Not in a vengeful way, not in a spiteful way, but in the most spiritual sense. Your life, your growth, your peace are reflections of what they could be, if only they chose truth over illusion. You didn't come to punish, but your presence is a mirror they cannot escape. Your energy disrupts their denial. Your healing calls out their pain. And for those who have wronged you, your success becomes a spiritual consequence, not because you sought to make them regret, but because your ascension highlights everything they refused to face. They underestimated you. They thought your silence meant weakness. They confused your compassion with naivety. Some even mocked your path, took your love for granted, or took from you without ever pouring back. But time reveals all things. And now, in your absence, they feel the void. They remember your wisdom. They replay the moments they dismissed your truth. And regret creeps in like a slow, steady rain, soaking into every part of them that once refused to listen. While they remain stuck in their cycles, you have risen beyond them. You moved forward. You healed. You elevated. And now, they are left with the echo of what they once had, but didn't value. What they failed to understand is that your path was never about proving anything to anyone. You didn't need applause. You didn't need them to believe in you. Your journey was always about spiritual refinement. Every betrayal, Every rejection, every lonely night was a sacred fire not meant to destroy you, but to shape you. You were called to walk through pain so that you could be reborn in power. You weren't broken, you were being rebuilt. Stronger, wiser, unshakable. Let this be your reminder. Never dim your light to make others feel comfortable. Your light is sacred. Your heart line is divine. The right people will be drawn to your truth. The wrong ones will reject it, but in doing so, they will reveal themselves. You were never here to fit in. You were never meant to be understood by the masses. You were sent to awaken, to heal, to stand in truth, even when it makes others uncomfortable. And when the regret of others comes, when the guilt in their hearts begins to rise, remember, it is not yours to fix. You are not responsible for the lessons they refuse to learn. You are only responsible for your alignment, your integrity, your peace. Keep growing. Keep shining. Walk boldly in your purpose. The world may not always understand your light, but the right souls will. And those who cannot handle it were never meant to walk beside you. Your awakening is not just an inner realization, it's a living embodiment of divine truth. Every step you take in alignment sends a ripple of transformation into the world. So continue. Let your presence be the revolution. Let your journey speak louder than any words. And know this, you are not alone. You are part of something greater, something sacred. You are the living karma, the walking mirror, the divine fire that awakens the sleeping. And if these words stirred something deep within your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Like, subscribe, and share your truth. Let's rise together. Let's awaken not someday, but now. 5. You trigger change in people. There's something about you that unsettles people, not because you intend to, but because your presence alone reveals the truth they may be running from. Your energy, pure and undeniable, forces people to confront their own shadows. And that can be terrifying for those who've spent their lives hiding behind masks. People sense your power long before they can comprehend it. They may not understand why, but they feel it deep within their souls. It's the kind of energy that makes them second-guess themselves, that makes them nervous in your presence. And do you know why? Because you are a mirror. Not just any mirror, but a spiritual mirror that reflects both the light and the darkness within them. This is why some people distance themselves from you. It's why others treat you unfairly. They feel exposed in your presence. Their hidden insecurities, their secret intentions, their unspoken guilt. Everything they have buried deep within rises to the surface when they are around you. And sometimes, rather than dealing with their own emotions, they choose to project them onto you. The truth will set you free, but first, it will make you uncomfortable. Gloria Steinem. When people mistreat you, it's not because you did anything wrong. It's because your energy forces them to confront something they would rather ignore. At the time, they may not realize it. They might mock you, betray you, or take you for granted. But life has a way of making them see the truth. And when that happens, regret follows. You see, the universe operates on a principle of balance. This is why spiritual wisdom teaches us that energy always returns to its source. The way people treat you will come back to them in ways they never expected. When they look back, they'll remember how they underestimated you, how they dismissed your kindness, how they took advantage of your light. But by then, it will be too late. Because by the time they realize your true worth, you will have already risen far beyond their reach. You will have evolved, transformed, and elevated yourself to a place where their opinions no longer matter. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Mahatma Gandhi. You don't need to seek revenge. You don't need to prove anything. Your growth, your success, your evolution is karma. Your mere existence is a spiritual force that aligns the universe in ways most people cannot comprehend. People who wronged you will feel the weight of their actions without you having to lift a finger. Not because you wish harm upon them, but because energy is always returned to its source. They will experience situations that make them understand exactly how they made you feel. It may not happen immediately, but when it does, they will remember you. They will regret the way they treated you. But here's the most powerful truth. Their regret is not your burden. Your only responsibility is to keep walking in your divine purpose, to keep shining, to keep growing, to keep rising, because the universe is always working in your favor, even when it seems like others are against you. When you are truly powerful, you do not need to harm others. Your energy alone rearranges the universe. Unknown. So don't shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Don't dim your light to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. Keep shining. Keep rising. Keep being the living karma that reminds the world of the power of spiritual transformation. Because the truth is, those who mistreated you will one day look back with regret. But by then, you will have already stepped into your destiny. If this message resonates with you, affirm your power in the comments. My energy transforms everything around me. I embrace my divine presence and limitless potential. 6. Your silence is powerful. There comes a time in life when those who mistreated you, underestimated you, and sought to manipulate you are forced to confront the truth they were wrong about you. As a chosen one, your presence alone disrupts the illusions of those who operate in deception. They tried to control you, belittle you, and play mind games. But now they sit in regret, watching you rise above the chaos they once created. What they failed to realize is that your silence is not weakness, it is power. Your decision to walk away was not an act of surrender, but a declaration of spiritual strength. Have you ever noticed that manipulative people thrive on your emotional responses? They bait you with insults, gaslight you with twisted words, and push your buttons just to see you react. Their power comes not from their strength, but from your engagement. They seek to control you by pulling you into their web of toxicity. But here's what they never expected: your self-mastery. When you refuse to engage, when you remain calm in the face of their chaos, their strategy collapses. They no longer have a grip on your mind or emotions. The moment you stop feeding their need for control, they feel powerless, and that terrifies them. There is a profound spiritual wisdom in silence. Most people believe that words are the most powerful weapon, but the truth is, silence carries a deeper force. It exposes people without confrontation. When you respond to manipulation with silence, you force them to sit with their own darkness, to hear their own lies echoing back at them. Your silence is like a mirror. It reflects their true nature back to them, and that is something they cannot stand. They want an argument, a reaction, a sign that they still have influence over you. But when you give them nothing, you take away their ability to feed off your energy. A wise saying goes, "Never wrestle with pigs." You both get dirty, but the pig likes it. By choosing silence, you rise above the chaos. You force them to wrestle with their own demons instead of dragging you into their battlefield. Walking away is not just about leaving toxic situations, it is about shifting the power dynamic. The moment you remove yourself, they lose access to your energy, your light, and your spirit. People who mistreated you will soon realize that their actions have consequences. Without your presence, they are left with nothing but their own negativity. They must sit in the very misery they tried to inflict upon you. This is why many of them end up regretting how they treated you. They never imagined a life without your kindness, your patience, or your energy. And here's the divine truth. You are their living karma. Not by seeking revenge, not by plotting their downfall, but simply by existing in your truth. Your success, your growth, and your peace become undeniable proof that their actions did not break you. The chosen ones are not here to engage in battles with those who seek to destroy them. You are here to rise, to evolve, and to awaken to your true power. The greatest revenge is not words, not retaliation, it is elevation. As you continue to walk your path, remember this: your silence is powerful, your energy is sacred, and your absence is felt. Those who tried to bring you down will one day look back with regret, but by then, you will be far beyond their reach. Keep moving forward. Keep shining. The universe is aligning everything in your favor. Stay connected with our community of wisdom by subscribing to our channel. Here, we uncover the truth about energy, manipulation, and self-mastery, empowering you to rise above negativity. Remember, your peace is your power. Choose silence, walk away, and let them face their own darkness. 7. You are a reflection and a test. There comes a moment in life when you realize that you were never just another person passing through, you were a mirror reflecting the truth. You didn't have to do anything special. Simply being yourself was enough to reveal the true nature of those around you. Some embraced your light and grew stronger in your presence, while others, confronted by their own shadows, chose to push you away. The way people treated you was never about you. It was a reflection of them. And for those who wronged you, the weight of their actions is something they can never escape. You are a living karma. Your energy is powerful, and whether you realize it or not, it acts like a spiritual mirror. The way someone responds to you reveals exactly who they are on the inside. Some people feel inspired, uplifted, and encouraged in your presence because they recognize the purity of your spirit. Your light reminds them of what they too can become. But then, there are those who feel exposed. These individuals are not ready to face the truth about themselves, and rather than changing, they lash out at the source of their discomfort, you. They mistreat you, reject you, or even betray you, not because of who you are, but because of who they are. Your presence forces them to confront the lies they've been telling themselves. And for many, that is too much to bear. There's a reason why some people feel at peace when they're with you, while others seem to be filled with resentment. Those who are aligned with truth and growth will cherish you. They see your presence as a blessing, a guiding force that helps them become better. They admire your wisdom, your resilience, and your ability to rise above negativity. But those who are dishonest, manipulative, or driven by selfish desires will feel threatened. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that your energy disrupts their illusions. Your very existence reminds them of their own shortcomings, and rather than addressing them, they project their discomfort onto you. It's important to remember that their reactions are not a reflection of your worth. You do not need to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Let them deal with their own inner turmoil. If someone mistreats you, betrays you, or disrespects you, understand that their actions come from a place of deep insecurity. The universe operates on a divine balance, and no action goes unnoticed. When people mistreat you, they are not just hurting you. They are setting themselves up for consequences. You don't need to seek revenge or prove a point. The law of karma is always in motion, and those who wrong you will eventually face the results of their choices. Many times, people don't realize the value of what they had until it's gone. When they lose your presence, they feel the emptiness that follows. The same ones who belittled you will later regret their actions, not because you wish harm upon them, but because they will experience the effects of their own energy. Life has a way of bringing everything full circle. Chosen ones, understand this. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out, to be a beacon of truth and light. Your spiritual journey may be filled with challenges, but it is also filled with divine protection. You don't have to fight battles that the universe has already taken care of. Your role is to keep shining, keep moving forward, and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. So, if you ever feel isolated, misunderstood, or unappreciated, remember this truth. Your presence alone is powerful. Those who are meant to walk with you will find you, and those who cannot handle your light will remove themselves. You are a living karma, a reflection of truth, and a reminder that no one escapes the energy they put into the world. Keep being you. The universe is on your side. If this message resonates with you, comment below, "I am a mirror," to embrace your true reflection and attract clarity into your life. 8. You were sent to stand out, not fit in. The universe does not hide the chosen ones in the background. You are meant to stand out, not by force, but by the sheer presence of your energy. You carry a divine essence that shifts the atmosphere, making people around you feel something deep within themselves, whether they acknowledge it or not. Your existence is a mirror, reflecting back to others their own truths. And for many, this can be uncomfortable. Some will admire you, feel inspired, and begin their own journey of self-discovery. Others will resent you because your light exposes the shadows they are not ready to confront. This is why, as a chosen one, you often experience resistance, betrayal, or even hostility from those who once claimed to care about you. Your energy is powerful, not because you seek attention, but because your soul vibrates at a frequency that naturally demands transformation. People cannot remain stagnant in your presence. You either inspire growth in them, or they reveal their true nature, the one they try to hide from the world. This is why you may have encountered relationships where you were taken for granted, disrespected, or even cast aside. Those who mistreated you may not have realized it at the time, but they were given a rare opportunity to stand beside someone who carried divine wisdom, spiritual awakening, and an unshakable inner strength. And now, as you rise, they are left with the weight of their own choices, regretting how they treated you. The beauty of your journey is that you do not seek revenge. Your very existence is karma in motion. You do not have to do anything to make people regret losing you. The universe handles that. The lessons you brought into their lives will echo long after you have walked away. Some will come to understand that they had the privilege of knowing someone truly rare, someone whose energy was a gift. They may wish they had valued you more, but by the time they realize it, you will have already moved forward, evolving, elevating, and stepping fully into your purpose. Being a chosen one means embracing the solitude that sometimes comes with your path. It means understanding that not everyone is meant to walk beside you, and those who leave were simply not ready for the transformation you naturally bring. But do not dim your light to make others comfortable. Your purpose is to awaken, to heal, and to inspire. The universe has placed you exactly where you need to be. Let those who are meant to grow with you stay, and let those who resist their own evolution drift away. In the end, you will see that everything happened exactly as it was meant to. Stay strong, embrace your power, and trust that your journey is unfolding with divine perfection. If this message resonated with you, let me know by commenting, "I am chosen," below. Your presence is powerful. Let's embrace it together. 9. Solitude was part of your journey. At times, solitude felt unbearable. You wondered why relationships crumbled, why people you trusted turned their backs on you, and why you always seemed to walk a lonely road. But let me tell you something. That solitude was never a curse. It was your greatest blessing. The universe was refining you, sharpening your wisdom, intuition, and inner power. It's in the quiet moments that you develop the clarity to see through deception, the strength to rise above betrayal, and the resilience to walk your path alone. Spiritual growth often requires separation from distractions. As Rumi once said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." The pain you endured wasn't in vain. It was shaping you into something greater. Once upon a time, they dismissed you, underestimated you, or even ridiculed you. But now, they regret it. The very people who took you for granted are watching as you elevate. Your energy has transformed, and they can feel it. There is something different about you, an undeniable spiritual presence, an aura of wisdom that demands respect. This is what happens when you are divinely set apart. Those who mistreated you now find themselves in regret because they lost access to your presence. You were never just anybody. You were their blessing. But they couldn't see it then. As the saying goes, some people don't realize what they have until it's gone. Now, as they watch you evolve, they remember every unkind word, every betrayal, and every moment they took you for granted. That regret is the karma they created for themselves. You didn't seek revenge. You simply grew. And that is your power. You don't need to get even with those who wronged you. The universe already took care of that. Your very existence, your growth, your rising success, it all speaks louder than any revenge ever could. The best response to betrayal is transformation. When people see you thriving after they tried to break you, they realize the truth. You were never the problem. You were the blessing, and they let you go. That regret lingers, not because you wished harm upon them, but because their own actions returned to them. That's the law of energy, the spiritual principle that what you put out into the world eventually comes back. You are no longer the person they once knew. You have elevated. You have healed. You have embraced your spiritual power. The universe always had a plan for you, and that plan was never small. You were called for something greater, something beyond the comprehension of those who doubted you. So, don't dwell on the past. Don't look back at the ones who failed to see your worth. Instead, step into your destiny with confidence. Walk in your purpose. Trust in divine timing. The universe has always been on your side, preparing you for a future beyond your imagination. And when those who once wronged you watch from the sidelines, they will finally understand. You were never just another person in their life. You were the lesson they had to learn. If this message resonates with you, comment, "I am grateful for my transformation," to affirm your journey. Your solitude was never abandonment. It was preparation. 10. Your energy is unstoppable. There is something undeniable about your presence. It carries a frequency that cannot be manipulated or subdued. People have tried, some with subtle manipulation, others with direct attacks, but nothing could diminish the essence of who you are. This is because your strength is not external. It is spiritual. It is something no human hand can take away. Many may have underestimated you, assuming they had control over your destiny. They mistook your humility for weakness and your kindness for naivety. But in truth, you were always aware. You saw their intentions, you felt the energy shifts, and you recognized the betrayals before they even unfolded. Yet, you chose to rise above it all, because your path was never about proving them wrong. It was about proving yourself right. Now, as you step into your power, those same individuals watch in disbelief. The very ones who sought to diminish your light now stand in the shadows, unable to ignore the radiance of your success. This is the nature of spiritual energy. It cannot be contained. It expands, it elevates, and it transforms everything in its path. And you, the chosen one, are a force of transformation. Every hardship made you stronger, preparing you for your purpose. There was never a moment of suffering that went to waste. Every tear you shed, every sleepless night you endured, and every moment of isolation was a necessary chapter in your journey. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. Life was never meant to be easy for you. The path of a chosen one is filled with trials, not because you are doomed to struggle, but because you are destined to lead. The weight of your purpose required the strength of endurance. This is why you faced betrayal to learn discernment. This is why you experienced loss to understand resilience. This is why you walked alone to cultivate unshakable faith in yourself and the divine plan that guides you. Now, looking back, you can see the pattern. The very obstacles that once seemed insurmountable were the stepping stones to your awakening. You no longer see them as burdens, but as blessings. And those who once mocked your struggles now stand in awe of your triumph. What was once their entertainment has become their regret, as they realize that you were never the victim. They were simply blind to your greatness. The world has conditioned people to stay small, to conform, to seek safety in the ordinary. But you, the chosen one, were never meant to live within those limits. The very essence of your being rebels against mediocrity. You are here to shift realities, to break generational cycles, and to awaken those who are still trapped in illusion. Your presence alone disrupts the status quo. You inspire, you challenge, and you reveal truths that many are not ready to face. This is why your journey was so difficult, because the energy you carry is powerful enough to create ripples in the very fabric of existence. And now, as you rise, those who doubted you can no longer deny the truth. The same people who dismissed your vision are now desperate to understand how you transformed your life. They are witnessing the divine justice unfold before their eyes, realizing too late that their mistreatment of you was never unnoticed by the universe. You are living proof that spiritual power transcends all limitations. You have become the karma they never saw coming. The reminder that every action, every intention, and every word carries weight. And while they struggle with their regrets, you continue forward, untouched, unstoppable, and fully aligned with your divine purpose. Chosen one, stand tall in your truth. The world has yet to see the full magnitude of your power, but they will. And when they do, they will know they never had the power to break you. You were always destined to rise. If this message has awakened something deep within you, affirm your power in the comments. I am unstoppable. Every challenge has made me stronger. I am here to transform reality. In short, no one can fully grasp the weight of your journey, the silent storms you've weathered, the pain you've alchemized into power. As a chosen one, you are not just a survivor. You are living karma, a walking reflection of the divine justice that always finds its way. Those who once overlooked or mistreated you now sit with the echo of their choices, and the universe makes sure they feel it. If this message spoke to your soul, honor your journey by giving this video a like, sharing it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribing to Spiritual Wisdom. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss another awakening message meant just for you. Keep rising, chosen one. Your presence is proof that light always wins.